Can you see this? Caring for your demon cat? Don't forget to care for your demon cat. They remember. Ciao everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for the shenanigan, but when I put this shirt on, it's like I need to. Anyways, we are in a new format video today. We are in the rabbit hole of Reddit of Am I the a-hole? Yes, because first of all, I read so many stories that are fun and I want to share my thoughts. With that, also some very bad story that I'm like what? So that is interesting too. Also, I found a couple of stories that needs my Italian judgment because we're talking about pasta and sauce tomato, so I need to judge, okay? So, I hope you like this new format. I also gonna keep going with games. I still have Stardew Valley going with my friend. I still have Inzoi on and some new games that are coming on the way. But I'm an only person, so I want to do also this type of format of video for integrate more with the community, for have more approach with you guys, hearing your thoughts about these stories and stuff like that. Also, I'm sorry, I don't have a script, I'm just going as I go, so without further ado, let's just start this video. Am I the a-hole for taking my girlfriend lasagna home when she said I could? Okay. Oh, also, these posts are all olds, so we already have answer from Reddit and stuff, but like I say, they're very fun. I just want to read it. And I see Reddit already classified this guy as the hell, so let's see. My girlfriend and I are both college students. She lives in an apartment on her own, and I live with my parents. On Sunday, my girlfriend made homemade lasagna for our date night. She made everything from scratch, good girl, including the noodles. Oh, that's wow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not making the pasta noodle for lasagna, so kudos to her. It was really good. So after we finished, I asked if I could take lasagna home for my family to try. She said yes. When I left that night, I took the tray of lasagna with me. My girlfriend didn't walk me out, so she didn't see me take the tray. On Monday, I got a text from my girlfriend asking where her lasagna was. I told her I had taken home for my family. She said, I thought you were going to take some, not the whole thing. I spent most of my food budget for the week only with the intention of it left over for the rest of the week. How big was this lasagna? Like, I mean, usually when I do lasagna, I do something like that, right? But I mean, it's intended for maybe 6 people. So if she said that she spent everything and she had intention to left over for the rest of the week, she did something big. Has to be something big. Now I don't know what I'm going to eat. Oh damn, I felt bad. I felt bad and apologized, but pointed out that I had asked her if I could take it home, and she didn't tell me that I couldn't take the whole tray. She said it should have been obvious that I shouldn't take the whole thing since the tray was so big. Okay, see, it was big. Like, are we talking about something like that? Like, I cannot even think of, like, something like this big? Okay? Like, yeah. You know, there is some type of good guest etiquette to follow, if I want to say. If I want to take leftovers, of course, if I see that we ate like that on a tray that is this big, I'm not gonna take everything home. Like, come on now. That is crazy. So she says she shouldn't be obvious that you shouldn't take the whole thing since the tray was big. To be fair to her, it was a really big tray. My family of 5 only just finished the tray yesterday after eating for dinner both nights. That is a hell of a big tray. Oh my gosh. But I didn't think the size of the tray make it obvious that I shouldn't take it. My guy. Monday night and last night my girlfriend complained that she had to eat instant noodles for dinner so that she wouldn't blow her food budget. Today she's asking me if I can buy her a sandwich since I took her leftovers for the week. Yeah, it sucked that she spent her food budget on lasagna, but I think this is her fault for not being clear that I shouldn't take the whole thing. I don't think she's justifying in asking me to buy her lunch because of it. She called me an asshole for not being willing to... Sir! You are an a-hole! I'm sorry, I'm moving everything. I'm sorry, but this is outrageous! Yes, you are the a-hole. And now I see. You are the a-hole, but only for not hooking her up with the food to eat since you took her meal plan for the week. Yeah, that's the point. I would say, like, taking is like kinda not polite, but okay. But refusing to buy her a sandwich for lunch? Your girlfriend? Leave his butt. Bye. You don't need him, girl. Come on now. The hell. I don't even wanna read other comments. Let's pass to the other story. We are again on pasta argument. So let's see. This is from 3 years ago and say everyone suck. Okay. And the title is Am I the a-hole for being mad my boyfriend won't make noodles the way I like? Interesting. Very interesting. I am very picky with my pasta, I'm not gonna lie. But everyone have his way. Hey, that's why we're different, right? Okay, this sounds dumb, but hear me out. I don't know if we're already starting a good way, but okay, I'm hearing you out. I have always been a picky eater, especially when it comes to tomato. I can understand that, I am too. Ever since I was a kid, my dad will make my spaghetti different from the rest of the house. Okay, we're that picky. I had that sometimes. My mom will make some stuff because I'm not really a big fan of some type of risotto, but besides. I like having an essence of the sauce flavor on the noodles, but not the overpowering flavor having noodles battered in the sauce creates. Okay, fair. So here's where it gets a bit odd. My dad will separate my spaghetti from the family's after putting the sauce on and then will rinse the sauce off with the sink strainer. Wait, what? My dad will separate my spaghetti from the family after putting the sauce and then will rinse the sauce off. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Okay. I don't know what else to say. I love noodles like these. This nice subtle tomato vibe given to the mild spaghetti. Have you ever thought about making the sauce in another way? My thought, huh? Whatever. My boyfriend 20, boyfriend 26, has known about these since we first started dating. He always told me my food habits were cute. We have been dating for almost 3 years now and moving together at the beginning of the pandemic so we could be in lockdown together. Ever since we moved in together, he insisted on taking care of cooking and all cooking related tasks, dishes, groceries, shopping, and he assigned me the role of cleaning the bulk of the apartment. We split other tasks pretty much 50-50 too. That is very interesting, I will say. Everything was perfect and he always seems to be making noodles the way I like them when I had them. This was until last week when we last had spaghetti. We ate and everything was good, but afterwards he started teasing my saying things like this. You really like your pasta with an essence of tomato. And how was your tomato essence, babe? That's fishy. Always using finger quotes around the word essence. Oh, like this? Okay. After a few comments, I felt something was off. And I asked him if he had done anything different with tonight's noodle than he usually does. And he started laughing. When he finally stopped laughing, he told me the whole truth while smirking. He said, I didn't do anything different than you usually do. I never been making it the way you requested. Apparently, the entire time we'll be living together, he'd just be skipping the pasta sauce on my noodle entirely. He claimed that if I didn't notice for this long, then it shouldn't matter that he's making dinner in a way that is easier for him. I disagree entirely. I think the line was a huge breach of trust, and so was the refusal to make dinner how I wanted. I have admittedly been acting passively aggressive to him since, but he thinks he did nothing wrong, that I'm overreacting, and that I need to let it go. Am I the hell? Okay, we have a couple edits. Edit: my boyfriend found the post and is not happy. I'm debating pouring the sauce directly down the drain to spite him. Okay. Edit 2. So, a lot has happened since this morning. You all might be happy to hear we broke up. I mean, I don't know. We had a huge blow-up fight since he found the post, which led to me breaking up with him. He did not like being called a predator. Okay, people are wild. And I started to think you all had a point about that, so I ended up breaking up with him. What is happening? A predator for pasta sauce? He attempted to plead with me a bit. My parents pay our rent, so he can afford the place without me, but I wouldn't budge. Now, some things I found out in the argument. First, he's not a pharmacist like he always told me. He just works at CVS. Isn't that funny? How you guys lived together? See, this post is from 3 years ago, so they live like a year together, or maybe 2, and she never found out? What? Okay. Second, he has actually cheated on me multiple times with other girls that go to my college, and Leslie, and worst of all, he has never actually been allergic to dogs. He just doesn't like them. No. Okay. This is the drop that make the vase spill out. I don't know how to say it. But anyway, no, that is too much. So looking at the comment on Reddit, seems the common agreement is they both suck. And it seems also some people think that the dad never did actually that to the tomato sauce. So there is that. My opinion on this is like, you suck. If you want your pasta made in a way, just do it yourself. I get that I say he's gonna take care, okay, he's been an asshole on that, but you on the other side, if you really want your pasta in a way, cook yourself. You are an adult, grown woman or whatever, so do it, okay? That's so childish, come on now. This is... Reddit is right, you both suck. Now, let's pass to something a little bit more serious, because the story so far that I read was mostly for fun, because it involved pasta and pasta sauce. I thought it was fun. But now, we are going to the juicy. We are going to the real asshole, apparently. So, let's start with this one. This one also have an update, so I'm very curious. Am I the hell for walking out the airport when I saw my husband's mom standing there with the luggage? Alright, we cannot handle, or yes, mother-in-law, we'll see. Reddit already say not the hell, so let's see. I, female 30, don't have the best relationship with my husband's mom. Since day one, she tried to make remarks and compare me to her. That's weird. She then tried to get on my good side and started overly praising everything I do, and sometimes even copying me, like that one time when she literally dyed her hair purple just like mine, and when everyone pointed out how ridiculous she looked, she actually blamed me and accused me of trying to make a joke out of her. Excuse me? Okay, first of all, it's already creepy that purple, you don't make purple by accident, okay? So it's creepy. And second, excuse me, blame your daughter-in-law for making a joke. She didn't even ask you. Okay. So, anyways, my husband and I took 2 weeks off to go visit some places out of the country. Tourism, in the other words. Things is I was the one who saved up and arranged for the trip. My husband was responsible for booking the ticket. Okay. My husband's mom wanted to come along and throw a temper tantrum when I say no. Oh my god, why mother-in-law like children? Why you gonna do with them? Being there like the third person, just standing there with a candle? What the heck? Come on now. Ah, she called, text, sent people to talk to me into letting her come. Even threatened to call the police and make some complaint up to get us to say if she can come. That's crazy. My husband say we should just take her, but I told him he was wrong to tell her about the trip in the first place. Yeah, he gave me an ultimatum. Said he wouldn't go if she can't come, and I told him I'd gladly call his bluff, which made him take his words back and saying, fine, I will tell her to stop it because he won't take her. We won't take her. Oh, girl, didn't you see the sign before marrying this guy? Because you marry into that. Just saying. Things got quieter, suspiciously quieter. The day of the trip came and we got to the airport at 2 p.m. My husband was walking ahead of me and was looking left and right like he was looking for someone. I asked him, but he didn't respond. He led me to the waiting area and first thing I saw was his mom standing there with their luggage. Oh boy. I froze in my spot. I felt a cold wave washing me over me and I was fuming inside. She and my husband were hugging. That's when What? That's when I quietly turned around and started walking towards the exit. My husband followed me while shouting at me to stop. He tried to stop me, but I told me off the harshest way possible. He tried to say I was overreacting and that his mom was there anyway and I should let it go and not mess the trip for us. No, you set boundary. You say no mother-in-law in this trip. What was wrong with that? Girl, I can't believe there are guys like that. How? Anyways, I told him he and his mom could still go and then I was going home. I went home and I sobbed into my dog's fur for several minutes. Turned out he booked her a ticket without me knowing. An hour later he came home yelling and raging about how pathetic and spiteful I was to walk out and go home and ruin the trip last minute. I told him he caused this to happen. Facts. She told you what she wanted. Like, come on now. He said that I was being so harsh on his mom, it's ridiculous. I refused to fight anymore, but he kept on burning me, then called my family to tell that the trip was cancelled and it was because of me. My family, they say that I shouldn't have ruined it for myself and I should have sucked it up and done my best to enjoy. No, you didn't overreact. What are we talking about? You paid for the trip and he booked a ticket for his mom with your money without you knowing. What are we even talking about? How these people are real? I don't want to call the divorce card, but divorce. You told the boundaries and you say no, she crossed it. Your husband told you he will tell her no. He lied. He tried to pin you in a corner by not saying anything and bringing her anyways and got upset. You refused to be part of his little trap and then betray you. He's not a good man. He needs to go. I can disagree. I'm sorry, but like, this is deep. This is very deep into a relationship. If your spouse is telling you to please make them happy in a certain way, they're paying for something, please respect them. Why you go behind everything and just whatever? Anyway, let's see what the update has to say. All right, I got frozen for a moment. I don't know how that happened. So there is that. I'm a professional, as you can tell. I hope it doesn't happen again. I'll be on a look. So if I look on the side sometimes, it's just because I'm checking that the camera is actually still working. So hopefully you don't get stuck with my double chin again. Anyways, we are getting to the last I made the haul of the video and the juicier one. This one is another old one, and then for the last one we have a new post from Reddit that people are still deciding if they are the haul or not. So let's go with this. Am I the haul for spoiling my best friend's proposal? Interesting. Best friend's proposal, huh? We shall see. So I moved everything, sorry. 27 female. I'm getting married to my fiancé, 27 male, in a little under 3 weeks. Everything has been going amazing with the planning, and I am ecstatic for the day. My best friend, Cassie, who have been friends since we were 10 years old, is my maid of honor. She is truly one of the sweetest people I ever met and has stuck with me through everything. She's been the biggest help in planning this whole ordeal, and I wouldn't trade her for the world. Okay, this seems nice. However, I never been the biggest fan of her girlfriend, Sophie. I always show her respect and try to include her in things, but she's a huge introvert, and sometimes it can come off as disrespecting return. Cassie's on words. Okay. But they always seems to be very happy together, so I hope she warms up to me a little in time. They only been together for a little over a year and a half. A year and a half seems kinda the moment that you should start to, warming up with people or friends. I would think that it's kind of serious at that point, right? Several days ago, Sophie approached me, asking me if I'd be okay if she proposed during my reception. I don't know about that. That sounds like a big no-no to me. She claimed it will be a great way for Cassie and I to bond more. How? Having our weddings link at all of that, now we need, not that we need any more time to bond. She's already my other half. Good point. I love Cassie to death, but I never allow that for anyone. Yeah, as you should. It's your marriage, it's your day, it's your attention. To that day is your attention, okay? Why I can't say this? I shut the idea down immediately, and Sophie got all pissy with me and left. Okay. The introvert, so she was an introvert, but she asked you that and now she's all pissy. Okay, girl, whatever. She says something along the line of, I don't need your permission anyway. Excuse me? Hell yeah, you need. Are you even, what we're talking about? It's her marriage and you say, I don't need your permission? Who? Are you really introverted or are you really rude like people think? Because I'm starting to wonder now, okay? And walk out of the door. This made me fearful that she attempted anyway, so I went to Cassie. I mean, what are you doing at that point, huh? I mean, come on. Needless to say, Cassie was mad. I never really see her get angry, but she was livid. Oh, she apologized profusely and said she couldn't believe Sophie would ever think of doing something like that. And that was the end of our conversation. Okay, seems like everything is okay so far. So what's the problem? However, 2 days ago, I got another call from Sophie berating me. Forgive my English. For spoiling her plan to propose, and was informed that Cassie will be attending the wedding by herself and is currently not speaking to her. I mean, good on her though for sticking with their best friend. Like, Not a lot of people would do that. A lot of people would be very disrespectful. So I was concerned that wasn't the entire story, so I called Cassie. She was a mess, said she was staying with her parents right now, and this invited Sophie as her +1 because she was scared Sophie would propose anyways, given the chance, and she didn't want to ruin my wedding. Girl, you have the best friend ever. Are you joking? I told her to come stay with me a while instead, and she showed up several hours later, still a complete mess. She said that her and Sophie had a huge fight, and she was reconsidering whatever or not she wanted to say in this relationship. Girl, had some changing things over there. Damn. According to Cassie, these huge fights are a common occurrence. Ah, you see that? There is something deeper. There is always something deeper down. I feel awful for ruining her proposal and potentially ruin her relationship. Cassie had been picking herself up in front of me and continuing to do great with the last minutes to do's, but I caught her crying while I'm not around. Oh gosh. I love her and I don't want her to resent me for this, so I need to know, am I the hell? And is there anything I can do to fix this? Edit. I went to Cassie with all of your comments and she broke down. We had a long moment in where Cassie finally told me how Sophie really treated her. See? Deeper. And it's funny because like, oh yeah, she doesn't talk much, she's just shy, introverted, whatever. But now it comes out that she was treating her partner bad. How things are deceiving from the outside, aren't they? She hadn't previously because she didn't want people to hate her girlfriend. I won't share details for Cassie's privacy, but needless to say, I no longer respect Sophie. Yeah, that sounds something bad. For sure, emotional abuse. For speaking like that, there has been a lot of emotional abuse over there. The quiet one, huh? I held her hand as she called Sophie to finally end things. Cassie will be staying with me for a few weeks while we get her things from their shared apartment and find her a new place to stay. I even asked her to house it during our honeymoon, more for her benefits than mine, but I won't share that bit with her. As many of you said, I'm incredibly lucky to have Cassie in my life, and I'm so glad to be helping her into a new chapter of her life, as you should, bestie, because she did very good to you. You don't find the best friend like this often. I swear, she's gold. Keep it very close. Proposing at someone else's wedding is never a good idea, and you were right to tell her you didn't want her to. Yeah, I'm agree with that. I'm sorry, but you don't do that. Unless the other couple sometimes happen, they have no problem with that. But generally, it's not a good thing to do, okay? Someone else's wedding, it's not your moment to shine for your future one. You want to propose, do it few days before, do it few days later, doesn't matter, just don't do it at the wedding. Come on now, is that hard? I don't think so. Sophie's reaction was way out of line, and I don't blame you for going to Cassie to ensure it didn't happen anyway. The fights they've been having are on them, including this one. If Sophie can stay stable in the relationship, that was never on you. She did you a very good solid, and now you are returning the favor, not leaving her alone. Kudos. I wish we have more friendship like that. We need more really true friend. And now, last story for today's episode. This is fresh, very fresh, so fresh that we don't know yet if this person is the Hale or not. So leave your comment below and let me know what you think, well, about all the story that we read so far. If you liked it, if you found it funny, if you found it outrageous, and also what do you think about this one that we are about to read. He is going to be the Hale? We shall find out. Am I the Hale for telling my wife I don't want to go to her sister's wedding after finding out I'm excluded from all the wedding weekend events? Interesting. Let's see. My 31 male wife, 29 female, and I have been married for less than a year. Her sister is getting married the upcoming weeks, and the whole thing is a full weekend out of town event, Friday through Saturday. At first, I was on board. I figured it would be a nice trip and be spending time with family, meeting some new people and celebrating. But as plans started coming together, I realized I'm not actually invited to do anything except the wedding ceremony and reception. That sounds mean, especially if, like, you're not a rental, you are her sister's husband. Okay, the women are doing spa days, nails, brunches and all that stuff. At the same time, the guys are doing bachelor party with arcade games, laser tag and D&D. I know someone that would love that. And all stuff I generally enjoy, but I'm not invited either. Oh, what? I'm not guessing here. My wife is in a group chat where all of this is being planned and I'm not on it. She told me about the bachelor party plans and say she asked if I could join since I wouldn't have anything to do during the weekend. Yeah, what the heck? The response was just, he's not invited. No reason, no discussion, just a flat out no. Excuse me? And your wife doesn't ask for explanation? And I am the only in-law being left out. Other spouses are participating, even people who barely know the couple. Okay, that's upsetting. That's really upsetting, I'm sorry. I'm the only one being excluded, and I honestly have no idea why. I told my wife I'd be happy to apologize if I unknowingly did something to upset someone. I even asked if her sister or the groom had an issue with me, but she couldn't think of anything and didn't seem too interested in pressing for an answer. I'll go as far to say I never been alone with her sister, ever. All our interaction had been in group setting, holidays, family event, and I never met the groom, not at all? Not once? How you never met the groom? How is that even possible? Been married with a year and you never saw... How? So I'm confused. Genuinely confused. I've been raking my brain, trying to figure out why I'm being singled out. It's starting to feel deliberate. Yeah. I mean, come on. This is deliberate. And the fact that your wife doesn't try to find out why? It's weird. It's very weird. I even told my wife this gives me a bad feeling, like there is something going on I don't know about and I'm being left out on purpose. Yeah, I would totally feel like that too. Like what we're talking about, this is supposed to be your family, right? She thinks I'm overreacting. She said I'm making this about me and that is her sister's big day. But I told her it's not about stealing the spotlight, it's about not wanting to go somewhere I'm clearly not welcome. Yeah, what you're gonna do? Other people are gonna do activity and you're gonna just be in your hotel room? Like that? That's not a good feeling. And I've learned not to ignore that instinct. I don't want to spend weekend in a hotel room by myself while everyone else is having fun, pretending everything is normal. Yeah, that's what I just say. Why would you want to do that? So I told her I don't think I should go. Now she's upset and thinks I'm being selfish. Am I the a-hole for telling her I don't want to go under this circumstance? Alright, this is very weird, okay? First of all, I have questions. Why your wife doesn't care that you're the only person left alone? And part of me was like, okay, maybe they're doing this just to be very, very close people. But you say even people that doesn't really know the couple are going. So what is about you? Something is fishing in this. Let's see what Reddit has to say about this. This is weird. Okay, at first we have you are the a-hole, and then we have added due to new information, and your wife won't ask why you're not invited. Yeah, I stay home. Edit. Okay, I understand now. He doesn't know the groom and has been invited to other wedding events, just not the bachelor party. We didn't have that information when I posted this. You all can stop telling me that. This is the problem. She won't ask because she already know, but won't tell him what it is. Exactly, she knows. There is no way someone wouldn't ask why their partner was not the only person. Yeah, this is weird. But even if he never met but that's my point. Why you never met the groom? in a year that you're married with the sister. It's like, this is weird. And also, why don't take the wedding as a way to know each other? You are family, right? Alright, we have some contest info in here that I didn't think about. Info, you've been married less than a year and sister-in-law was a bridesmaid in your wedding, but you haven't met your future brother-in-law. Did you exclude him from the wedding events? If it's been less than a year since your wedding and are they getting married, I guess sister-in-law was at least seriously dating him when you married. Is this payback for excluding him? That's a good point. I didn't think about that, to be honest. He said that he was married for less than a year, so how he never met his brother-in-law? There can be two different scenarios here. There can be like at the time the sister-in-law just met the boyfriend, so and they were already getting married, because this is so confusing, right? If they are already married and stuff, how you never met him? You are married too, but you never met. This is confusing. We are gonna need to looking up for update because we need more context, okay? Another comment say that OP has just acknowledged in the comment that he is included in a group trip to Top Golf on Saturday and brunch on Monday. I didn't see the comment, but apparently acknowledged in addition to the wedding and the reception on Sunday, so he's invited to other stuff. He also acknowledged that he doesn't really know what the schedule is from the groom side of things, just the brides, because that's what his wife is doing. He's literally throwing a fit over nothing. Alright, with all the contests that we are gathering from the comment, it seems like actually there is some missing information. First of all, we need to know about where was this guy when you're getting married. Did you invite me? Did you not invite me? Did you know of their existence? I mean, sister-in-law must have a boyfriend before, because I mean, I don't think people will get married in months. I mean, some people do, but doesn't seem the case. So what it was where you got married? Also, why you acknowledging the comment that you actually are invited to other stuff? Are you just really trying to do a tantrum because you're not invited to maybe minor event that are just for more intimate people? I don't know. This is a tough one, to be honest. So let me know in the comment what do you think about that, because it's really interesting. I'm not sure who is the a-hole in this case, so I want to know what you think, and we will keep an eye on this for update. And that's it for today. I'm very professional, so if you enjoyed this video, I hope you leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I definitely am gonna do more MID Hail video, but I also found other subreddit that are very fun to read, and I saw some reaction that I really want to. I saw some video to do reaction that I really want to see. So I don't know. I'm a mix of work in progress. I'm just doing stuff that I want to do. I have not really a format or something. So if you like the chaos, I'm here. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and now I'm gonna go. Ciao ciao.